Good evening. So the last time I made a video on core and I did analysis on it. I was expecting to go long on core, and if you can see very well here, it went down. But I'm actually up now. I'm up some good percentage of profit. You can see you almost hit my stop loss, but at least it's still going up, so that's nice. I want to make analysis on, just weekend analysis on the forex market. So I'm going to start with US dollar index daily time frame. You can see it's been bearish, no doubt, right? So just going to scale down to 4 hour. I don't want this video to be too long. 24 hour, what we can see is clear. It's almost at the same range that it was last week, right? It's just like the US dollar index is ranging, which is a not so good kind of situation because this is supposed to be a leading indicator for USD JPY and GBP JPY, but for some reason it has been ranging. It has been in a range. So if we go to US dollar in USD JPY, what can we see here? I actually it's there's this downtrend, right? There's this downtrend that broke out and that's going up now. So I actually wanted to take this trade, this one, this the breakout of this trend line here, this one. But unfortunately, I was not able to take it. I'm not able to take this trade here. The breakout retest. You can see our price broke out, that level clean, retested it, tested this level here, then it shoots upwards. Right, so I didn't take that trade. Anyways, you can't take all the trades in the market anyway, so no problems. So this is where we are at now. So this long 1 hour candlestick was NFP news, came out nice, and everything was going well. That was NFP. This long massive candle that I can see here is NFP news. So I was thinking of taking a trade based off of Fibonacci retracement, and you can see the market is open right now. Market opened about a few minutes ago, and you can see that I placed my Fibonacci from the swing low here to the swing high, which is here. Okay, for context, this is the swing low and this is the swing high. That is where I placed the levels, and you can see that when the market came to this my 0.5618 area, because I take trade based on those two levels. When the market came there, you can see how nicely rejected off those levels, off that particular level of 0.5, right? So the market has opened and it's going, so far it's going smoothly, right? It's going smoothly in profit. But funny enough, I didn't take this trade because I was like, I don't want to take any trade during the weekends because of how unstable the markets are right now. The forex market is so unstable that I don't want to hold trade during the weekend. Some crazy things can happen, right? Crazy things can drive price 300 pips against your favor, as in just a jump, and you are losing that much. You might even get liquidated in the process. So I just want to keep things simple. On GBP USD, I've been saying that it is going to sell, and so far so good. It has been selling for the past few days now. If you can see on the daily time frame, it's actually bullish. 4 hours is actually bullish, but if you can see here, it's now starting to form lower highs and lower lows. So I actually took a trade from this Fibonacci level, which resulted in a loss, and the loss was not due to the fact that the trade was not right. It was due to the fact that how am I going to put the word? Due to the fact that the loss was due to the fact that my stop loss was too small. That is why I got out, right? My stop loss was supposed to be like at this particular place that this stop loss was, but it wasn't there. It was less. I think it was down around here. That is why it took me out, right? So that is that for GU. So on GBP USD this week, I'm just trying to short the market from around this area here. So I'll just be looking for a break and retest of this level here that we are seeing, this level. Then I'll be looking to go short. That's what I'm looking at. This trade that is in play, it hasn't started. This one here, it hasn't started, but it looks nice. I should take it, but I don't want to take it, right? Because it's still Sunday night, right? This is Sunday. This is Sunday. So that is that for GU. On US oil. It's actually a bearish market, and funny enough, I took this long trade right when price broke above this resistance, turned it to support and retested it. I was like, okay, I think it's going to go long, right? And I took the trade on Friday. Funny enough, okay, let's just go on daily time frame. First of all, you can see the market is bearish overall. It's bearish. So I took that trade. I was, going too long, and I was like, let me just close this out. Not because I was afraid. I trusted the setup, but I just close out due to one. It's the weekend, and I don't want to hold the trade over the weekend, right? Just because of the market are unstable. Normally, I hold trades for weeks, sometimes even months, but this market is just so unstable right now that I can't. So if you can see very well that like the market respected this trend line a lot. If I go on the 1 hour time frame, you can see the rejections from the trend line. You can even see the rejection from this area too. These areas. So you can see that the trend line was well respected, but you can see this 1 hour time frame from Sunday's open. You see how it closed out in loss. Just 1 hour candle, and it hasn't even closed 1 hour yet. It's about 30 minutes. It's not even up to 30 minutes. So you can see how crazy it used to be. So just imagine I have not closed this trade. That means I'll be closing. It will be hitting my stop loss on the Sunday night. So these are the kind of things I was avoiding that made me not to you know, hold this particular trade over the weekend. I knew that this kind of thing, there's a possibility that this kind of thing might happen, right? That is why I rejected to hold this. I refuse to hold this trade during the weekend. If you watch my previous videos, I was explaining why I wanted to go short on US oil because US oil has been in a downtrend for a very long period of time. I have no intention of actually longing it, and even if I want to long it, it's going to be a scalp or a day trade. It won't be an intraday trade or a swing trade. It's just a day trade or a scalp. And this is exactly what I was talking about. You can see I actually tried shorting it when it was around this area, but it didn't break above. It didn't break out yet, so it just like the setup wasn't ready to form when I took the trade, so that's why it hit my SL. You can see very well. I avoided this loss here by just closing that trade on a Friday night with about 10 pips in drawdown, so that doesn't mean anything to me right now. So in BTC has actually been a fine play. Sincerely speaking, I've been taking good back to back trades on BTC USD. I made a video last week on this particular trade I took on BTC. This one and I took on BTC, and it actually went nice until it hit that trend line. And I think I explained on that video that I might be exiting if I see a rejection from that trend line, which I actually did. You can see very well that this looks like a downward trend inside the uptrend, right? So, a, if it's actually a downtrend, I mean, if it's breakout, it's going to retest definitely. But I was like, maybe I thought that it's actually going to come down to this support level to test the level before going up back, but no, it didn't. It just it just came to that level and just reversed totally. So I actually took my profits earlier before I even reached that level. I think I took my profit around here, this area. That's where I took my profit around that place. So I didn't actually take that. I closed the trade in profit, not in loss. So I was actually thinking of taking this BTC long this evening, but I was like, it wasn't in my trading session, and I wasn't on seats. I wasn't fully trading today. If not, I would have taken this trade. The breakouts, I would have taken it, and the retest, I would have taken it too. So it could have been a good winner trade for me right now, but I didn't take it because of like some certain reasons. It's Sunday, and I don't usually trade too much on Sundays. on weekends rather. So that is that on on BTC. What I'm expecting now is there are just two things that I think that can occur right now. There are two things that can occur right now. The market is so unstable that I don't think that price is going to break this resistance. It's just so fucking unstable. If I'm able to use the effort, but it's just so unstable right now that I don't think that the market is going to, break this resistance. So I think it's going to come down back, or better still, it breaks above, retests the all, comes to the all-time high, then it just keep going crazy from there. But I don't think that that is what is going to happen now. I think it's going to retect again from that level. But when it's near its all-time high, it's just a lot of crazy moves, right? You can see very well on the daily time frame. It has been a nice uptrend. You can see, you can't even doubt this. What I'm thinking is that for this trend line to be actually valid, price needs to come down to tap on this trend line again. So that is why I think that it is going to drop. I am more of a I'm more of a seller right now on BTC than a buyer, because there's almost no way that this market is going to break past this resistance. I don't think it's ready. It can happen, not that it won't happen, but I don't think it's time for that to happen. So that is what I think on BTC USD. Yeah, on USD card has actually been beautiful. I've been taking nice trades on it. I actually took a trade on Thursday or Friday, which actually exceeded because it was weekend, right? It was a weekend, and I didn't want to hold the trade, just like the other trades on GBP USD, right? No, the other trade on on US oil rather. So you see, I took this short here, and I'll explain why I took this short. You can see the market is trending down nicely, and it has been a very wide downtrend. I don't have much time here. It has been a wide downtrend. 4 hour time frame, you can see the trend line has been respected multiple times, and you can see up to date price is still respecting that trend line. You can see what's happening here. So I took this trade based off this break and retest of this is it support, right, of the support, right, turned it into resistance. Then I took the trade off of that. I actually took a trade before then, which was around this level here. It was more of like a fib based trade. Alright, so I just had to exit all these ones and hold this one, but I was like, okay, it's the weekend. I don't know where any trade during the weekend, so I had to close it down. So you can see that the market is still respecting that area. So that's all I can say for USD card. But this week I'm expecting to short USD card more. I think it's going to come down to this 1.34482 level. So that will be my area of overall take profit for the week. There's a possibility that USD card might break above, but I don't think it has that strength yet. It just wants to keep dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. So that's it. So one of my favorite pair, or my most favorite pair, which is GBP, you can see on the daily time frame it's an uptrend, right? 4 hour, it's an uptrend too. So this is an uptrend in the market, so you all know that for sure. But if you go to the 1 hour, that's where things get complicated. Last year when I was trading GJ, it wasn't as complicated as this, but yeah, it is now. This trade, it's not supposed to be here. So what I'm looking for overall, I don't want to bore you with all of this. This was a fee based entry I wanted to take, not this. This one here, Fibonacci based entry. I didn't take it. It was weekend. Same reason, right? So what I'm expecting now is